Gary Kelly, CEO of Southwest Airlines, with me, and he just had a great conversation with me on the stage. It was unbelievable. Our leaders loved it. Did you love it? Wasn't it great? Fantastic stuff. So we have just a few minutes with you because you're running a major airline, so you got to go. But we had fun out there just talking about your journey in Southwest. 32 years, is that right?
Yeah.
32. And you've just moved up the ladder, and in our short time here, I want you to share what you love most about the culture of Southwest Airlines, because you came in as a controller and you moved up and now you're the CEO, and over that time you've just really become steeped in the culture. And what do you love most about it?
Well, and thanks again, Ken. It is always such a treat to be with you and to talk with you, and you're just so good at what you do.
Thank you.
And you know, the whole Dave Ramsey organization. So it's just a real honor and a real treat to be here. You know, there are a lot of things that I love about the culture at Southwest. I think the thing, you know, I talked earlier about how proud I am that we've never had a layoff or a furlough. You know, just the fact that our employees know they've got job security and they're accumulating wealth for their retirement and get their kids married and send them to college is very meaningful for me. But I think even more important than that, just the passion that our people have for what they do. We're very proud of Southwest. We're very proud of the fact that we're low cost and that we keep our fares low. We make travel affordable so that everybody can fly, because everybody has something that's important to them, whether it's a business meeting or going on a family vacation. And that just really is important to us. We don't charge bag fees, we don't charge change fees. And I think those are good business decisions, but as importantly, we don't want our customers feeling like they're nickeled and dimed. And everywhere we go, we hear, "Oh, I love Southwest Airlines," and that's what we live for, you know. And I think that's the thing that really excites me the most.
Yeah, people enjoy working at Southwest Airlines. It's very obvious. And I've had the privilege to get to know some of your leadership team, so I know some stories that I got to share and let you share, because you guys do a wonderful job of recognition. And recognition, you know, can be demonstrated in so many different ways, not just rewards, but just the attaboys, the attagirls, the celebrations. But I am told that it is a great tradition at Southwest Airlines that Gary Kelly dresses up at Halloween. It's like a big deal. Is it a secret, or do you let it out of the bag before you show up? And then also take us to that. Is it a big Halloween party? What is the deal there? I need some facts.
You know, in the early days of Southwest, it was just spontaneous. And you were talking about culture.
Yeah.
And what do families do? Well, they spend time with each other. They celebrate everything, and sometimes do silly things. But you know, now it's kind of fashionable to do all these team building things. I can assure you, if you get a group together working on a skit with costumes and you know, sort of sets, that's a big team building exercise. Right. But yeah, no, we have it. I keep it as a secret. And usually they keep it as a secret from me, you know, and show up and here, put this on. But
oh, really? So you don't know what you're going to be?
Actually, I'm teasing on that part.
I thought so.
But many years we'll take suggestions from our employees.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we've had a lot of fun with it.
Now, is this a big corporate Halloween party? Is that right? At the headquarters,
Yeah.
That's where this happens?
Yeah.
Or what's your favorite costume over the years? Do you have one?
Well, probably Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yes.
And the year before, I was Gene Simmons of KISS. And I've gotten to know Gene Simmons.
Come on, you did the whole face
I did
paint?
the whole thing, and it was actually very inexpensive. I had an old wig from when I was Captain Hook, and I rented some pieces. And then
that's hilarious.
the next year, I spent about $1,000 on the costume for Captain Jack Sparrow. My wife wasn't real happy, but I was really good.
I'll bet.
But after 32 years, I am kind of running dry on my next idea, so if y'all have any ideas,
just submit them in the comments section. We'll pass them along. What do you guys do that works so well to reward people? You know, because I think that's fascinating for leaders that are listening in today. You know, it's not always the expensive reward, is it? Sometimes it's just a valuable recognition in front of their peers. What works at Southwest when you reward your team members?
You know, to the monetary aspect of that, I don't sense that our senior leaders or other employees are that motivated to do things by money. Mm-hmm. I think they do it primarily as a matter of pride. Sure. I don't think they're thinking that, oh, if I get this done, I'm going to get a bonus for it.
Right.
On the other hand, the financial rewards are important. I'm not saying to ignore them, but it's not the primary driver. What we'll do is we have a frequent flyer program, and one of the things that our employees really love are the flight privileges. Sure. The ability to fly for free.
Oh, yeah.
So what's actually has a better impact even than dollars or points. Sure. in their frequent flyer account, if you will, that they can turn into reserved seats in terms of a ticket. So we do all those kinds of things, but we have more important, I think, than the rewards or the recognition. And we recognize the heck out of our employees and look for any excuse we can to celebrate. And some are formal, some are less formal. We were talking earlier about communication, make sure everything's coordinated. If anything right now, I think we suffer from a little bit of a lack of coordination of all the recognitions that are taking place. Yeah. So, but we enjoy it, and I think our employees aren't used to being in the limelight. But we like embarrassing them in that way. But we just celebrate and recognize as much as we can.
We just have a minute or two left, and when we get an opportunity for an audience to get to watch from all around the country, even around the world, when they hear slogans like transparency, I've always thought that was pretty cool. But there's something behind that. That's not just a marketing thing that somebody thought of and you all went, hey, that's great. That really is the motto of how Southwest serves us and those that fly on your airline. They rarely get to hear from the CEO. So what does that mean to you in the leadership and for every person that they ever encounter at an airport? What does transparency mean?
I think if there's one word that could try to capture what we are trying to have with our customers, it's trust.
Yeah.
And the decisions that we make about what we charge for, is filtered through who we are. So we want to be low cost, we want to be friendly, we want to be reliable, but we want to be trusted. And that's why we don't like the add-on charges. If our customers like them, we would do them too, but they hate them. So I think that's where that transparency word was coined, and trust is an overused word, so it's hard to say, hey, you can trust us.
Right.
But that's the essence of what we're trying to achieve, and we just try to live up to that every single day.
Well, you do. He is Gary Kelly, the CEO of Southwest Airlines. We appreciate Gary being with us here.